Hey, this is Tom with Immortals Inc. I'm here with Mikey and Jacob. We're here to talk about our 40K tournaments. Now, we're done for the year, but we're going to be starting off in January.
January, so talk about that. What's it going to look like here?
So Jacob, what's our schedule for January? Because Jacob here, he runs the 40K events now for us.
Yeah, so I'm one of the two TOs that we have up here at Immortals Inc.
TO.
Yeah, TO.
Damn, there's acronyms for it?
Yeah, there's a ton of acronyms.
Acronyms for everything.
Dude.
So TO stands for Tournament Organizer. Essentially, our job is to organize the tournaments. We make rules and stuff like that.
Nice.
Everything. But me and another guy named Gabriel, we kind of organize this stuff.
So what does that rule layout kind of look like?
Like the what? I'm sorry?
Like, what are the rules kind of laid out like? Like, what are the rule systems?
We use currently the Pariah Nexus mission from, GW themselves. They design these missions. We pick them. We run them. We, do a 3-round tournament, essentially. And, yeah.
Okay. And, Tom, how would you explain 40K for dummies, absolute dummies like myself?
2 armies running at each other and then rolling a lot of dice.
So literally one sentence, that's it right there.
That is it. It is a war game of sci-fi cranked up to, I'd say, about 15 or 16.
Maybe a 17.
Yeah. Out of 10 easy.
And
so, a lot of fun, a lot of good times, a lot of craziness going on. And, that's just what it's all about.
And if you guys watched, Tom did Space Hulk actually the whole entire, 12 or 13? Or was it
I think it was like 12 or 13 missions.
Yeah. And
full missions.
And that's kind of like a branch off of 40K, right?
Yes.
So there's 2 different kind of active universes right now, 40K and Age of Sigmar.
Correct.
Would you kind of say that's kind of what it is right now, just those 2?
Yeah. So you have Age of Sigmar, which is more on your fantasy scale. And then you have 40K, which is more of your sci-fi scale. So, 40K, you're going to have laser guns and bolters and space marines. And Age of Sigmar, you're going to have more dragons and knights and goblins.
And then what do you guys do? You guys just play 2 people at a table? Just you versus another guy, right? An army versus another army?
Yes.
Okay. And in terms of the tournaments, how would one get to that level to actually, play in a tournament here? Is it super sweaty, or how would that process kind of go?
No, I don't think it's super sweaty at all. In fact, actually, the last tournament we ran, we had 2 new people. They had never done a tournament before at all. Had a couple 40K games under their belt. So I feel like you should know the rules, so you can at least play the game decently. It's not like something you want to jump into. Hey, this is my first 40K game entirely. But you got a couple games in your belt. You kind of understand the rules. I'd say a tournament's a good place to come in and just learn how to play. And you'll play some good players. You'll play some pretty decent players at that point, and you learn a lot of stuff. After talking to those 2 guys that played their first tournament, they learned a lot through just tournament play.
I'm sure people learn a lot from losing to Tom over and over and over again too, right?
I mean, that's one of the ways I got into 40K, was losing a lot to Tom.
You just got to bake your dice properly, which is the standard running joke. No, the climate we've tried to bring here at Immortals when it comes to 40K or Kill Team or any of the other games we're playing is, yes, if you want to do competitive play, obviously we encourage that. We do run tournaments. There is prizes and everything. But we also try to say, hey, not everybody has been playing for 10, 20, 5 years, however many years. And we do have newer players in. And, we also want to encourage them to come in, play, learn, and, just be open with it and say, hey, I'm a new player. I'm running, the models I have. And I don't know one guy who comes in and goes, oh, well, I'm playing a new guy, so I'm going to run the most competitive list I have.
Yeah.
On almost any given Thursday, I'm coming in with, fun, fluffy lists that are nowhere near as tuned or competitive as one would want to see at any kind of competitive level. Because we're just here to, once again, have fun. Because at the end of the day, we're playing with little plastic soldiers that we painted on the weekends.
Is there a stigma around that? Like, do other stores have issues of like really competitive, sweaty 40K communities? Like, are people kind of scared to get into it because of that reason, or do you not think that's the case?
For me personally, I think it depends on the store. I have been to some stores that are, I'll say like Immortals, where you have a good mix, and the majority of players here are fairly, I don't want to say casual, but it's a very casual environment where if you're looking for competitive, we have guys who can go that route, or if you're looking for just a fun time, we'll go that route as well. I mean, I know I've played probably plenty of games with Jacob doing the prize, where it's just an objective in the middle, and whoever holds it at the end of turn 5 wins the game, and it's just basically run into each other and see what happens. Whereas I've also been to other stores that are super competitive, and that's all they care about. They care about the latest list, the percent winnings, and have to be running, whatever the internet says is the best. And we try to avoid that here. I don't know. What's your opinion on it?
No, I agree. I feel like we got a pretty good mix of people. Like you were saying, if you want to go a super sweaty, just balls to the wall list, go ahead. But we also have the ability to have a lot of players just come back and have a casual game, so you're not getting your teeth kicked in, especially if you're a newer player.
Yeah.
And I feel like we are pretty welcoming to newer players over here.
Yeah, I can agree to that. I mean, you guys have done such a good job. We've had a lot of new people come in the door these past 6 months, just overall, and you guys have done a good job of like not scaring them away. They've come back for 2-3 weeks at a time, and in terms of the tournament, like you said, it's probably good to come and play a few weeks and then get yourself ready for a tournament. So I know starting in January, the first Saturday of every month is the 40K tournaments here, right?
Yes. So first, throughout the whole year, first Saturday every month, we will be here. We will be running a tournament.
Yeah. And the greatest thing about those tournaments, I think what we're doing is part of your entry fee that you pay just goes right to store credit. So win, lose, or draw, you're still getting a little something out of it.
Okay. I like that.
Which is always nice because, I mean, I know, every now and then you're going to have days where you're just rolling poor. Things don't go your way.
Except for you, right?
Well, no, that's because, easy bake the dice. But it just, it is what it is someday, everybody has those days. And at least at the end of the day, you can sit there and go, hey, I still got a little bit of store credit.
Even Henry Cavill has those days, I'm sure,
Yeah. I mean, I
probably
doubt it.
not.
No. I think everyone here, if they played Henry Cavill, they'd throw the game.
I 100% would.
Yeah, I mean, why would you not?
Yeah, it's Henry Cavill, man.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
But yeah, we always encourage people to come up, play. If you haven't played, come up and watch, ask questions. I know Carlos is still running deals on if you're buying books and boxes and dice and all that fun stuff.
Absolutely. We even have some old stuff in the store that got uncovered from the dust.
Yeah.
The crypts.
I mean, yeah, so there's a little bit of something for everybody in the 40K universe. We got guys up here who do paintings and know all the lore, and that's another thing I'd like to mention. We don't count points for paint. If you have an army you just put together and it's still gray out of the box, bring it up and play it. It's your army. There's no reason you shouldn't have it on the table
respect.
having a good time.
I respect that.
We do like to see the painted bottles. We'll take a look at them. But
yeah, we used to have
scored for them.
Yeah.
At all.
Contests too. We used to do a couple painting contests. I think we should bring those back. Probably.
I think we should bring those back too.
That was fun.
I think next to the first of the year, because we are going on a little bit of hiatus because holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Black Friday,
all that boring stuff.
Yeah, all that boring stuff that everybody's got family things to do.
40K is way better than that.
Right, exactly. Instead of having Thanksgiving dinner, you should be playing 40K on the same table.
We actually get complaints like, "Why aren't you guys open? We should have people here." It's Thursday.
Mostly, yeah. But there's a lot of new stuff coming in the first of the year. We want to get back with the painting competitions. We're going to start getting back with the 40K videos and live shows and everything like that. Tournaments are on a consistent schedule. I know Jacob and Gabriel have done a great job getting in, tournament terrain, mats. So everything's really consistent, which is great. We're still pushing forward with that to get, more tables, more mats, so we can run bigger events.
Absolutely.
I think right now we're capped at 12 players.
12 to, I think we can go up to 16.
Yeah.
If we stretch things a little
Sometimes
bit.
we even squeeze guys back here in the studio. We're like,
right.
Come on, let's
So
do it.
You know, we're really looking at expanding and being able to sit there and go, hey, look, we got a bunch of tables in. There's not going to ever be a, hey, you got to go to the different room or the back rooms or the scavenging for terrain. It's going to be, you know, we're really pushing to get that player numbers up when it comes to events. So.
Respect. And like I said, if you guys want to come in and you want to play 40K every Thursday around what, 5:30, guys? You guys usually
every Thursday all day. Most guys, you know, working, so I'd say it starts around 5.
Yeah, usually they roll in around 5, and then we're here till 11 on Thursdays, and then Age of Sigmar's on Friday. So thank you, gentlemen, for coming in today.
Always a pleasure.
Appreciate you guys coming in. And events list is where you guys are going to see all these events. So immortalsinc.com, go to the events page. You'll be able to sign up for the tournaments. You'll be able to see what's going on our online site. You could actually pay online and check that all out. And we'll see you guys next time.